of our videos are available in 4K resolution. This video is made by Hello everyone, in this video I'll guide you through the process of installing macOS on an unsupported iMac using a USB drive. You can create the USB installer with OpenCore on any Mac from 2008 to 2023, even on the Mac where you want to install it, as long as the iMac has at least High Sierra installed. We choose this Mac to create the installation USB. Connect the USB to your Mac. Let's get started. We're going to start by opening Disk Utility, Open Spotlight. When you type Disk Utility should appear and you can press Enter to open it. With this program, you can manage and modify the drives on your Mac. And this is where you format your drive. To achieve this, we should start by clicking on View. Here, you need to click on Show All Devices. Now all devices are visible. Click on the desired device and click on Erase. The name doesn't matter because OpenCore will eventually change the drive. The disk must be erased in format macOS Extended Journal, and the scheme must be Guide Partition Map in order to function properly. When you're finished, click Erase. Now that a new disk has been created, you're able to start with a new installation. Click on Done, and after that, press Command Q. We need to download OpenCore Legacy Patcher. It can be downloaded from GitHub, and I will provide a direct link in the description. Click on Getting Started. On this page, you will find all the information about OpenCore. Click on Download and Build macOS Installer. Click on OpenCore Legacy Patcher Release Apps. On this page, you will find the OpenCore file that you need to download. Scroll down until you see Assets. Download the OpenCore Patcher app zip file. Once the file is downloaded, proceed to open it. This is the Open Patcher app we're looking for. Click on it and press Command C. Navigate to your Applications folder and press Command V. Return to your Downloads folder and select the two files and press Command Backspace. Finally, let's launch OpenCore and install it on the USB. This is the menu of the OpenCore Legacy Patcher. In this menu, you can see which iMac OpenCore has detected, and it will create the installer for that model unless you change it. This is crucial because we need to ensure that we input our model so that OpenCore knows what to install. To input your iMac model, press Settings, and here you can enter your target. Click on Host Model. I have the iMac model 11.2. Don't know which iMac you have? Here's a quick 10-second explanation. Apple icon, about this Mac, system report, and here you'll find your Mac model. Okay, let's continue. After entering your target, press Return. Click on Create Mac OS Installer. Since we don't have Mac OS, we'll download it from OpenCore. Click on Download Mac OS Installer. OpenCore will proceed to verify the installation catalog from Apple's service. Here you'll see a list of all available Mac OS versions. In this tutorial, we're going for this one. Click on Download. The Mac OS download duration depends on your internet connection. It might take a while. So take your time. OpenCore Legacy Patcher needs administrator privileges to extract the installer. Enter your password and press OK. Once that's done, you'll receive the message. Finished extracting the installer. Would you like to continue and create a macOS installer? It's wise to check your Finder folder to see if the installer is in the Applications folder. As you can see, the file is in the Application folder. And now we go back to OpenCore to complete the installation. Click on Yes and click on Create macOS Installer. In this window, OpenCore is asking you to select a local macOS installer. This is the file we just saw in the Application folder. Click on Install macOS Sonoma. Now they're asking you to select a local disk, and that is this drive. In my case, it's Disk 7. Click on Disk 7. Now you'll receive this notification. Are you sure you want to erase flash drive? All data will be lost. This cannot be undone. Click on Yes, enter your password, and press OK. This process will also take a while, so I'm going to grab a cup of tea. See you in a bit. Now it's done and you get the message. Installer created successfully. Would you like to continue and install OpenCore to this disk? We want this, so we press yes. Now you're finished and you receive the notification. Finished building your OpenCore configuration. Would you like to install OpenCore now? Yes, that's what we want. Click on Install to Disk. Now you need to select the disk you want to install OpenCore onto. In my case, it's disk 7. Click on disk 7. Click on disk 7. It will ask for your username and password. Enter those and press OK. OpenCore has finished installing to disk. This means the installation was successful and the OpenCore USB with Sonoma is a reality. Click OK. We're done with the installation on this Mac and can now install the USB on the unsupported iMac. Connect the USB to the unsupported iMac. When you start up the iMac immediately, press the Option key. This will open the boot picker. When you're in the boot picker, choose the EFI boot with the OpenCore patch logo. Hold down the Option key and click on the arrow. In this screen, we see Macintosh HD. This is the internal disk on the device, and you see the macOS installer that we just created. Select the macOS installer and click the arrow to start the installation process. Choose your language and click on the arrow. In this menu, you have two options: Reinstall macOS and Disk Utility. Reinstall macOS will install the new macOS over the existing one. I always find it wise to erase the drive first. I would advise you to do the same. Click on Disk Utility. We must format the internal drive before it can be used as a new boot drive. Press the Erase button. A menu will now appear. You can choose the name of the disk. Macintosh is what I call mine. The disk must be erased in format APFS, and the scheme must be Guide Partition Map in order to function properly. When you're finished, click Erase. Click on Done. Now that a new disk has been created, you're able to start with a new installation. Press Command Q. Choose the option to install macOS and click the Continue button. The installation will now begin. All you have to do is click Continue. On the next screen, click Agree. A pop-up window will appear asking if you have read the terms and conditions. You agree here as well. Select the disk where you want to install it and click Continue. The installation process will now begin on your Mac. Alright, the video is sped up a bit since this follows a standard procedure. Your iMac may restart a few times, but don't worry, it's part of the process. During the final startup, a progress bar appears at 1%, indicating this is the last phase of the installation. Once this is completed, you'll need to complete the iMac setup, and after that you have almost completed the installation. Once the iMac has started up, you'll receive this message. Okay, pause. But what if you don't receive this message? If you don't receive this message, then this is the solution. OpenCore website, download zip file, and open post-install root patch. Okay, let's continue. OpenCore Legacy Patcher has detected that you are booting OpenCore from a USB or external drive. If you would like to boot your Mac normally without a USB drive plugged in, you can install OpenCore to the internal hard drive. I think it's wise not to start up from a USB every time, so I choose to install OpenCore on the internal hard drive. If you also want to install OpenCore on your internal hard drive, press OK. This will automatically launch OpenCore on the unsupported Mac. Click on Install to Disk. Just like we did before, OpenCore will build automatically, but now you have to install it to your internal drive. We're putting it on the Apple SSD, labeled as Disk 0. Click on the EFI partition. Enter your password and press OK. Now you can see that OpenCore is getting installed on your iMac. We need to restart the iMac one last time. I don't want to press the Option key every time I start my iMac. OpenCore can automatically choose the correct hard drive to start from. But before we restart the Mac, we need to eject the USB drive with the macOS installer. Okay, We have disconnected the USB drive and now we can restart the iMac. During the restart, we're holding down the Option key. You'll notice that the icon for the drive has changed from an orange USB drive to an internal SSD hard drive icon. Next, we'll click on the arrow, and here we can choose our desired startup disk. When you press the Control key, something specific happens. The icon transforms into a rewind arrow. The rewind arrow signifies that the hard drive will boot from this disk every time. Hold down the Control key and choose the hard drive by pressing the arrow. You have successfully completed the installation of OpenCore on an unsupported Mac. Enjoy your new update of OpenCore and thank you for watching our tutorial. Until the next video, take care. Bye.